Hey, okay, it worked. So this is the thing with YouTube is apparently it just loads whenever it wants. Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining me today. I am pretty excited to do this, and I have no idea what I'm doing, so that should be pretty funny too. Holler at me if my audio sounds like shit or if anything's happening that you need to. As we mentioned, I am also on the Netcorians Discord right now, so if you'd like to join in the conversation, you can appear live via the shitty iMac that I'm replacing. Here's what's going on today. The big thing is, the reason why I'm doing this is because I hate my iMac. I hate it. I hate it so much. I've hated it pretty much since I bought it, and it's hell on earth. So the reason why it's hell on earth is twofold. One is that I never got used to Mac OS, no matter how long I've used it, and that's going to be a problem. And the other thing is that I can't tinker with it. And it turns out that after years of owning PCs and even laptops that I've gone into and fucked around with, the fact that there is no easy way to get into a Mac is really annoying. So I've had it since 2013, late 2013, and it's time for it to go. And because I'm trapped at home right now, like everybody else, because of COVID-19, I'm staring at this Mac along with my work PC every single day, and just realizing how much I enjoy using the PC versus the Mac. So now I'm replacing it, and I'm creating some kind of terrible hybrid model where I'm going to run half of my work shit off of this computer and then the other half off of my current work stuff. So here's the current setup. I'm talking to you on a Mac or laptop, sorry. That's my office laptop. I have plugged into a docking station. You know how it works. It's very boring. On top of that, I have basically it's a media center or a media studio computer that we have in the office, because so I record podcasts and we do video editing and stuff like that. It is better than the laptop, and it's fine. But the big thing was that I brought it in because it's the only computer that has the right software to run my Roland Octacapture, which uses an XLR mic system like this to record podcasts. So problem is that I don't even want the media box here because it's a busted ass setup the way I have it right now. I've got basically 3 computers on my desk. Which sounds really cool. It sucks because I have no space. So I want to remove the media center PC, take the laptop off the docking station, and basically do most of my work with this computer, and then just like run Microsoft Teams and some other bullshit off of this one. More importantly, though, I mean, let's be honest here. I really just want to do this to play games. Cyberpunk's coming out, and so this is a priority. And I have the whole day free today because my wife is, well, I'm today off work, and my wife is doing convocation for state. So she has told me expressly to leave her alone and not bother her. And so I took that as license to spend as much of my day as I want to building this thing. So that's the introduction. That's the whole story. Now we're on to the actual shit. So I went with this case here. This is the, what is this? The Fractal Designs Define 7 Compact. So this is it's got a glass panel, the classic black glass panel. Other than that, it's pretty much just a black obelisk, which I really liked. I thought that was pretty cool. It has like an LED for power at the top, and it's got standard controls at the very top, but it's just basically a big black rectangle. This came recommended to me partly because my friend Russ has the Define 7 full size, or a Define something full size, and it is the size of the Earth. It looks like you could, like my Honda Fit is the same size as his case. And while I think that's pretty sweet, and I can totally see it from an airflow perspective, I literally saw the box at Memory Express and blanched because it was so big. The good news is that they had these literally arrived that day off the truck about an hour before I got there, and they were still not in the system, and it was the first time they'd ever had them in the store. It's a brand new product. So it's pretty cool because all of the reviews that you read are like literally from last week. Like it's that new. So Lots of content on the internet to stare at and fawn over. So I'm going to have a lot of fun with that. The other cool thing that the Define 7 comes with that if you are the kind of person who cares about this stuff, they'll like basically they're like, oh, thanks, much too large. You're making me feel good about my decisions, Robert. Thank you. Assuming you're Spanish-Tron, by the way. What's up? It comes with this cool thing, which is basically replaces the top of the case with more airflow. So if my computer's running hot or whatever, this thing apparently works really, really well based on testing. Probably not going to do it though, because I will like inevitably spill an entire cup of coffee in it somehow, because that's the kind of person I am. But that's pretty sweet. And so, I mean, everything from Fractal Designs, from what I could tell from the packaging and stuff, seems really high quality, which is cool, because it kind of gives me some sense of trust in the ability to do this. I also like that the case itself is completely toolless, so that's pretty cool. You just basically pop things off, and away you go. So I'm running a NSI B450 motherboard. So this is the first thing I'm going to be playing around with. By the way, do you guys like my incredibly ghetto setup? I have this is a table from outside that I'm going to be setting up on today, because I don't have any room on my desk to build things. So it's a patio furniture kind of situation. This bad boy I got because it had two M.2 slots, which I think if I'm going to expand based on what my friends Russ and Brian were telling me about M.2, it sounds like it's totally amazing. And so I was like, wow, cool, I'll try this. And it also has built-in Wi-Fi, which I mean, if I was a true gamer, I would of course be connected to Ethernet. But the way our house is set up right now, there's no cables in the walls, and I'm not about to start a project where I'm running Cat6 or whatever into this room. So I'm going to do Wi-Fi for now. If the situation changes and I can put more holes in the walls, I'll be changing that for sure. So on this bad boy, I think it's I can see like I'm still, so I have no idea. So I'm still learning. I've got this AMD Ryzen 5 processor. I think it's the 3600. So again, a recommendation from Russ and Brian. Thank you, boys. It's very, very helpful. As you'll hear their names a lot. This video has basically been sponsored by them, as I can tell. And as well, I've got the Corsair Vengeance. It's 16 gigs of this LPX DDR4. I think it's the 3200. So the boys at Memory Express were kind enough to install this along with the processor already on the motherboard. So that is already done, and that's good because I was totally scared to do that. So hopefully that's relatively easy. The M.2 that I'm running is the Western Digital Black 1 terabyte. It's like the last one in Calgary. Apparently people are building their own computers a lot with the display. So I'm also gonna put in a graphics card. It's a GeForce 1070, I think, GTX 1070. And it is a complete hand-me-down from Russ. So he was kind enough to let me borrow it. I'm going to be getting another card pretty soon, but until that time happens, I'm going to use this one. And it will be so incredible to me that no matter how old it is, which is not that old, I will be guessing. Yeah, so I mean, that's the big stuff. There's a power supply. I don't know anything about it. Only thing I know is I got one that wasn't modular, and whoops, because it turns out that would have been really cool. So I'm going to kind of show you the case now because it's kind of cool. I think it's cool anyway. So case-wise, this is where we're going to be working today. We've got a glass panel that I will inevitably drop and smash, but I don't put it somewhere very safe, so I'm going to go stick it over here. I know you can't really see too much here because it's the camera's it's a work laptop, so crap. But you can see inside. There's a tool section. It's pretty wide open in here, which is kind of cool. I'm still thinking about like the old cases of the old days. So when they used to have like all of the drive bays like still sticking out, and you had to like hook everything in. So I am so ancient. Yeah, Brian's exactly right. Also having to do the BIOS, which moved the boys in iMacs did as well. So pretty nice. They just got it all done in like half an hour. It's like pretty cool. What else? Oh, so one of the things I liked about this case, besides the fact that it's just this big white thing, I'm pretty anal retentive as a human being. So the fact that it has all of this cable management all built in and these really cool rubber grommets. Like, honestly, this is when I say, like, when I say a caveman, because it's like, it's just like, this is like the coolest freaking thing. Like, I couldn't believe that this was a real thing that people did. Like, it's so clever and so easy. Like, everything is just thumb screwed on. So there's a couple of plates here for SSDs if you wanted to have them here, which is amazing. You need to think that you can fit those in. And then there's a whole bunch more cable management shit over here, along with all of the cables which all run the front panel. So I'm going to be plugging those in and trying to figure out how that works. One thing I wanted to do right away though is it does have this like hard drive enclosure. So this is actually like on a rack, and because I'm going to have a bunch of extra cables from power supply, I'm probably just going to yank this sucker out because I'm not going to have hard drive. So in that configuration. So I'm going to pull that out here in a minute, and then I'm going to get started. I can't believe, by the way, that these like, things just come apart into a million pieces. Like, and it just requires like a little bit of pressure. Like, I don't know why I thought that would be like so challenging, but like everything just pops off. Like, and it's like super snug and tight, and all the panels have this like cool. It's supposed to be like sound dampening. So we'll see. Because I noticed that you know, the one thing that the Mac was really good at is it was completely quiet, like absolutely quiet, like couldn't believe it. So I kind of like that. I'm used to it now, and so if I'm going back to like definite fan speed, I'll probably feel that. I think this front panel comes off. I forget. I don't think I can save it off though, so I'm just going to. Okay, so let's get this driveway out. I think this is like the terrifying thing. Is like I feel like I'm gonna turn a thumb screw and snap it off, or I'm not gonna be able to turn the thumb screw and it's gonna be jammed, and then I'm gonna feel like a terrible weakling in front of a whole bunch of people. So, but I mean, everybody kind of knows that already. So yeah, actually, I can't get this one, so I'm gonna grab my screwdrivers here. By the way, I found these in my toolbox, and I realized that they've literally never been used for their intended purpose of putting. I think they may have been inherited from my ex-wife's younger brother, who was really into this stuff, and I think he left them at our house when he used to live with us. So, yeah. So there you go. The more you know. Okay. I wonder if these actually do anything. Now that I think about it, this seems to be a good start. Oh yeah. Okay. So on the other side here, there are a couple of these like little plastic panels that you can pop loose that are just basically like, they allow you to put in different configurations if you want, but it also lets you pull out the disk if you need to. So, all right, so that's not attached there either. Oh, sure. The bottom, under the dust filter. Hey, look, got it. I need a bigger screwdriver. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna grab an old screwdriver we got. I tried to be as organized as possible when I was doing this because I figured that, you know, preparation would probably come in handy. But as you can see, I'm still going to be. My goal is to avoid as much as possible either me frantically Googling while I'm crying, while I'm on camera, and also or the possibility that I spend the entirety reading the instruction manual, because I'm pretty sure that doesn't make good content. But you know, goes to show you. Anyway, yeah. So the dust filters on this thing are pretty cool because they're just like everywhere. And again, a lot of this stuff, I think for most people will be like no shit, like of course. But for me, like one of the great joys of this has been like, oh wow, that's so neat. Basically doing that over and over again. These bad boys are in here pretty tight. But it'd be very like me to strip a screw immediately as soon as we start this. See you better check the chat here. Good to see here. Oh yeah, cuts on the fingers. Yeah, I would take the over. that's my opinion. I didn't realize. Yeah, people were talking about the sharp middle edges. I didn't realize that was a real thing. But yeah, I guess you have to suffer for your art or whatever. I wonder how cringe this is for the people that are watching at home. This screw is like absolutely in here. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna try to get some leverage on this bad boy. Oh man. Yeah, she's pretty stuck, boys. There we go. Anybody got any ideas how to deal with a strip screw? Let's see here. A decent case works against a high number. What's this here? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of stripped that screw. Shit. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Not really getting any teeth left. Thanks, Fractal Designs. Drill it out. Oh, Brian. Yeah, I guess I could. Okay, that seems terrifying, but I guess I could do that. If you mean that in jest, you better put a smiley face here, because otherwise I'm going to get the power girl. All right. Let's everyone pray for me here. Hey, how was the get up?
She just missed her.
Oh, too bad. All right. Let's see. See, the thing is that one of the challenges that we face. Oh, I did the smiley face. Damn you bastard. I feel like the enclosure coming out shouldn't require the bottom panel to be removed. Oh yeah, no. So the bottom panel I'm not removing, Rob. It's this this enclosure has there's like kind of a well, you can see there's like kind of a grid line down there, and these little channels this enclosure is held in on. So I'm just trying to get this last screw out, but unfortunately, it seems like it mostly just got stripped. So I'm gonna try to, I don't know. I'm gonna try the power drill once to just see if I can yard on it hard enough. then maybe I'll get a turn. Might get lucky. It's not like I could do any more damage to the screw anyway. I tried. Oh, we got movement. Aha! All right, well, that ended up, thank you. I'm very pleased that I didn't have to start drilling already. Okay, now I just gotta get rid of this. I think I can open up this little box. I guess one of the advantages of a bigger case is that you have more room to maneuver to do this kind of stuff, but that's good. Okay, well, one almost disaster averted. Oh, I also got this. I had these already. These little, this is my little box. Put all my little screws and shit in. I figured it'd be better to keep organized. Because maybe I'll probably have to like take something apart and put it together again later. And plus, I use these for a lot of my audio crap, and they're really, really handy. So yeah, that's the column pro tip. Not that I know anything. But so okay, so that's gonna go back in. All right. Also, I can't show you because the laptop's kind of stuck where it is. I made a enormous 33 step list. Oh yeah, the honor extra screws, that's so true. So it's like a basically of like checking off things in Microsoft To Do, like a complete dork. So I am going to be checking things off as we go. I got the hard drive bays out. Look at that. I already got 2 things off the list. Next up, I'm going to install the M.2 on motherboard. So this is definitely the part of this that I'm the most worried about. So I figured I'd do it early. And the reason why is because everything that I've ever heard about motherboards and what people have told me is that they're definitely one of the more delicate components. So I'm going to try to do this, and I'm going to try to watch the chat at the same time. So if I start doing something that looks like a complete fuck up, just let me know. I'll be talking through it. So we'll go from there. So here's what we got going on. I'm going to flip the laptop so y'all can see the see what I'm doing. Okay. Don't force anything. Yeah, I know exactly. Y'all just saw what I did with that screw, right? Just don't force anything. There's this like little pad that was here. Did you get this? I don't know what this is. If someone would come and explain that to me in the meantime, I would be delighted. So, all right, let's see if we can see what we're doing here. Oh, cool. Yeah, it doesn't nearly as bad as I thought it would. So the M.2 shield is right here. So this thing has 2 M.2 slots. There's the one here and one here. And apparently this M.2 shield is just like you basically pull undo the screw and then you promptly don't lose it. I should have actually used the little, the couple of little jars. But apparently this shield just comes off. And there's a little bit of there's like this foam nubbin and some plastic on the back, which I've been told you remove. So I'm gonna stick that there. Grab my M.2. Russ is as usual extremely helpful. Thank you. By the way, thank you, Rob, for coming in here. You're like my my PC build life coach. I've had like or you're like my actual coach. The Russ and Brian have been like my life coaches because they've been sort of the ones that helped me through this along the way. Like, I'm sorry, that's a terabyte. Like, I know again that I'm gonna sound like a dinosaur. That's fucking incredible. Like, that is crazy to me. Yeah, I mean, this is by far like of all of the stuff that I've seen in here, this is the thing that gets me This is the thing that gets me the most pumped because I just can't believe that SSDs, I mean, I understand like, oh yeah, they're like flash drives, but like that's just crazy. So yeah, anyway. So I guess as Rob has said, it goes in kind of at an angle. I actually read the instruction manual. It's something about like a 30-degree angle, which seems like very specific. Oh, that sounded promising. And then it just sits down like that. Okay. I know Brian's wincing. I love it. And then I think all you have to do is basically put that screw back into the appropriate hole. So it's right over the standoff or whatever it's called. I mean, so far so good. Oh God, it's so hard not to over tighten. It's like just compulsion. Okay, I think that's it. I think that was good. So, okay. So now I've got the motherboard pretty much ready to go. I don't really think I have to do anything else. The RAM's in, the processor's done. Has this cool fan. I like that. I know that some people like I was seeing some builds and stuff like that. It's like that you need like, I don't know, you like do all sorts of like other fancy shit, like you get like liquid cooling and stuff like that. Oh, nobody told me there was this plastic stuff on these. Oh God, this is so satisfying. I'm just gonna do that right now because I didn't realize it was there. This is my favorite part about consumer electronics, by the way. Oh my God. I don't know why this is stressful. It's just plastic. But... There we go. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah, so Rob's saying motherboard into the case now. Okay, you're not supposed to put it on the bag like that. Take that out. Okay, take off the case of the bag. Okay. Make sure to put the motherboard panel, the back panel on. Back panel. Uh-oh. Okay. Didn't realize there was a back panel. I'm starting to get a little bit nervous. Oh, where you plug things into it. Okay, yeah. All right. Okay. That is true. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, so I was actually going to do the power supply next. I don't know if anybody has any preference. There's a cover plate that goes over everything to make it clean at the back of the case. Oh, okay. I'm going to the box. I'll see if I can find it. I love, by the way, all of the like stickers that you get for this stuff. I find that really funny. Oh, I have Shield. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I know what you're talking about. Okay, yes. See, the problem is that I only know things by the names of the things that they said in the manual. This guy. There we go. There we go. Look, we're all in agreement. Yes, I got to put this on. So thank you. That's really important. Okay, I was going to do the power supply next, but we can do the IO shield since everyone seems to be very excited about it, and I already got the box out. Let's just do that. Okay. By the way, this is extremely helpful. Thank you for the comments. Yeah. All right. Oh, I see. I didn't actually look at it from the other side, and it has like the black and red fanciness. It's very cool. By the way, gamer aesthetics are the funniest thing in the world. I think we as a group of people need to have a conversation about how just corny it all is, but yeah, it's all right. Okay, so I mean, it seems pretty intuitive, but famous last words. I guess I should probably pay attention to which direction it goes, considering which direction the bugs go. Okay, so it goes like this. So this is the first opportunity for me to get cut, I suppose. Let me just think here for a second. I'm gonna go look at my little instruction manual for fractal designs because they're pretty good about explaining where these things go. Okay. I'll put it on the MOBO, not the case. Oh, really? I just had to install the shield separately. Maybe I'm imagining that. I thought you kind of slid it in. I mean, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll look inside the case here and see if there's any kind of plate or screw or something that I should be paying attention to. I guess I can get these back on now. Okay. I mean, it looks like it just friction fits, but I mean, could be wrong. Huh. Yeah. Oh, there was like a click there or something maybe. Oh, there we go. Okay. See, I'm getting you check the thing. I actually put it on, put it, each thing line up that way. How do you think you looked at the board first to see if you put it backwards or not? Yeah, exactly. Okay. So I guess this is the part where I put the motherboard in. So I guess we'll do that next. So I know there was an extra standoff in the box, and I was kind of like, I don't know if I should put it on or not. Like that, this is a ATX card, so it's like as big as they go, and I don't know enough about standoff to know if I should put one on or not. But I'm gonna just try to put it on with the standoff that's already in place, and hopefully that's enough. Because it's just kind of, otherwise I think I have to find a new place to put it. I don't know how it works, and it makes me nervous. So I'm gonna try to do that next. If again, I know they can't really see because I move this up a little bit, but this is kind of a tough one because I am going to try to use gravity here as my friend to line up these bits, and we'll see if it works. If I do anything, especially anybody, just call me. Call me on my phone because I will definitely pick up. Here. It was interesting when I watched a guy do a case build using this case, and he did it in such a way where he basically like he just like how do I describe it exactly? He did this all like So he basically just put his hand up against and held the board in place for the whole time he put the screw. I think that's like the sign of a real pro, because I was definitely like, I don't just turn on the side. But anyway. Okay, I'm just trying to make everything line up. Get the standoff in place. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, that was a satisfying thunk. Okay, I think everything's pretty much ready to go. Just noticing one of the holes that you're supposed to screw into isn't exactly lined up. So I don't know if that's just something that will shift into place as I start plugging things in, or start screwing things in, but we'll find out soon enough. Okay, yeah, satisfying thunk, good. Careful insertion. Yeah, that's the way to describe it. I mean, you could ask my wife. It's not exactly my standard way of peeing. Anyway, okay, I did just get a voicemail, but it was from my work phone, so I'm listening on my work phone. Okay. Ooh, a polishing cloth. I haven't opened up this box yet. This is very exciting. Okay, here's the screws. I also love just like the adorable zip ties. Like nobody told me about adorable zip ties. That's so good. Okay, so there appears to be a number of different packages of screws in here, and some rubber grommets. Uh-oh. Now I'm getting a little nervous. Don't know what those are for. These little rubber guys. You guys have any ideas? Just send me a link in the comment. Okay, here's the extra standoff. Don't need that. I'm gonna put this in the box. Okay. So find the motherboard manual here, and we will start in placing screws. Choose a retention relief. Yeah, I can see the screws. It's funny that Rob, the way you're talking, it's kind of like I'll show you the manual picture. Oh, okay, here we go. So mounting screws. So we have M3s. Oh, these are drive screws. Oh, okay. Drive screws. We'll need those. Okay. So these are mounting screws, I think. Oh no, these are M3 mounting screws. Okay. Oh, okay. You know what, gang? It's all coming together. I don't know what these are. Power supply screws. Oh, okay. See, look. Oh man, so many things to learn. Oh, hard disk dampeners. Those are what these are. Okay, well, I'm hard disk, so don't need those. Yeah, as you can see, I picked a design that has the least amount of having to do things because I was so scared. This is my standoff removal tool. Don't need that. Okay, so I think we're good. The only thing is it says, okay, so there's M3 and 632 mounting screws. So hopefully it tells me which the hell ones I'm supposed to use. 8 times the 632s. Oh, okay. So these guys. Yeah. Yeah, Tom, believe me, to them for tension relief is the appropriate way to describe that. Oh, I get the double echo if I'm still in chat or, oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, that's true. I guess you do get the echo. Okay. I guess I can, oh, but if I mute this computer, then, huh. Right. All right. If anybody pops on Discord, I'll mute the line. But y'all seem to be pretty happy with your chat. So, see any other comment? Don't screw this up. Screw down. Oh, Brian. Like, you know, I love you, man, but your jokes belong in prison. Actually, it's interesting. So here's a little anecdotal piece of information. I keep expecting the chat to beep when there's a message, but it doesn't. So I just have to check chat every once in a while to see if it's going. But oh, you know what? It helps if you unmute your computer. Sometimes. Okay. If we get whack echo or anything like that, let me know. Mm-hmm. Thread, you bitch. There we go. So for the folks in chat, oh, beep test. Yeah, actually, there's no beep. Can you guys hear a beep? Maybe I gotta crank that Soldier Boy. Ah, that's fine. My phone is going ballistic today, but it's all work shit, so I guess we'll just ignore that. This is obviously more important. You know, it's funny with these kinds of things because even though they're like the littlest screws on the planet, and you're using the most adorable little screwdriver to screw them in place, it's like if it doesn't quite line up, it's like got a pretty classic "go fuck yourself" kind of feeling. Nope. One thing I'm a little bit of is I don't feel like this is. Oh, there we go. You gotta really push there. Oh, now we're in business. My desire to be gentle, I think, is a problem there. It just felt like the top half of this case wasn't really lined up. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're in business. It's a big rubber-handled screwdriver. Yeah. I would actually just like it if we had, you know, those like screwdrivers with the little like magnet tips. I don't know if magnets are a great thing to have around motherboards, but it certainly would be simpler. All right. Getting down to the short and curlies now. Okay, this last one's a logistic nightmare. Da, 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 da. So, okay. I actually do need a large rubber screwdriver right now. This is one of those ones where it's like being a large Ukrainian man with large Ukrainian hands does not come in handy. I have to kind of drop it in the slot, and it's not really working. Come on, maybe. Ah, okay. Yeah, okay, so I was talking about PC gaming and gamer aesthetics. That is some funny shit, boys. Like, you know, I love the sort of like LEDs plus everything looks like it's the stealth bomber. Like that is pretty classic. I mean, some of it's not bad, but like I was looking at gaming monitors, and the difference with gaming monitors between like a reasonably normal, hold on, I'll guide you. I do struggle in general to get it in the right slot. I can't believe the hilariousness of just the amount of like everything just has to look like so grim and gritty and like awesome and like, you know. And then I mean, and then the naming convention, you know, we can talk about that too. Like, you know, Threadripper, that kind of stuff. It's so good. Like, Pixel Fucker. Like, yeah, I'm sure. All right, let me just take a look. I think that's all of them. Yeah. Okay. So that is done, right? Like I am done. Do I need to do anything else? We'll find out soon. Anyway, here's my first extra screw, the ominously extra screw. So, okay, so now power supply. You. Fractal's got these great thumb screw thing. It's this little power supply shroud. Comes off. This just goes onto the power supply. It's pretty cool. But let's go get. Might need some power somewhere. Oh, and a button. Yeah. Oh, probably a graphics card too. Okay. So, okay, I'm crossing off some stuff off my list already, so we're getting there. So this is the gigabyte power supply I was talking about before. P650B, so I think it's a 650, which is cool. 650 watt. No, I was kidding. But I got this one super cheap because it was open box, so I'm hoping it works and doesn't blow up my computer. Oh, do the Mobo cables before power. Okay, let's do it. Okay, see, I'm very, very compliant. All right. So, I guess we'll start with the fans because they're right there. Let me grab my little Bible here. I made little labels for all the different sections because I was nervous about it. Okay. So, CPU, that's like incredibly blown out, but CPU fan one is, so I'm curious about, does it matter, do I have to do them in sequential order? Like, should fan one and fan two be used first and then fan whatever? Or does it matter? Because like, okay, so CPU fan is already in, you can see it's up there, so that's cool. I don't need to worry about that. So I guess I just need to start finding the other fan connectors and going from there. So it seems like most of the fans are all along here. So system fan 4, system fan 3. So I'll probably do this guy in system 3, since it's right there, nice and conveniently located. Okay. Make sure that's the right one, because it's ominously a 3-pin. Oh, it is. Okay. It's 3 pins, but all of the things are 4, but it looks like the clip is kind of centered over the 3 of them. So doesn't matter, no order. Comment is like, okay, doesn't matter. Okay. Thanks, boys. Oh, probably right side and the wrong side. There we go. Okay. 1. Now I'm done, right? I'm going to keep doing that the whole time, by the way. Okay, so let's see if I can find one that's closer to the back side so that I don't have to fart around. Suspend 1. Oh, there it is. Okay, perfect. So these things are all together with twist ties. I'm going to take the twist ties off and zip tie because I think that for some reason, just anytime I get nervous about the metal shit. It's probably not necessary, but. I don't know how the fuck I did this. It's crazy. I think these are tied. Oh, interesting. Never seen that before. There we go. All right. That'll be a fun little cable wrapping job afterward. Okay. That goes in there. Bang. Okay. So now I got to do all the other front shit. So, oh, if you run it behind the motherboard to the bottom, it's long enough. Oh, I like your thought there, Rob. That's pretty smart. The question is, can I get behind? Like, I mean, I guess I can just run it straight down. Or I guess I can go up and over through this. What if it isn't long enough? It's close. Yeah. Oh, I guess I can go. Yeah, there is space at the top. Yeah, you're right. I remember the first time I ever took like a computer apart. I put in this is how old this is. I remember it was a 6 times CD-ROM drive, and in my old 486 that my parents lovingly and blessedly gave me or got me for a gift. Because they figured out that I wasn't going to be an athlete pretty quick, so they figured I should probably do computer shit or something around computers. the first time I ever pulled it apart, and it was just this crazy rat's nest inside. And I was just like amazed. And I remember the first time all I had to do was attach like a cable. Like it was a pretty easy job. But did I ever feel like a fucking laser wizard when that was over? Let me tell you. That was pretty cool. Okay, and here we go. That's a little bit more pinchy than I was expecting, but I think that'll be okay. Okay, let's do the front panel check now. Okay, so there is a ton of this stuff, so I gotta figure out all this stuff. So one thing that this case has that I don't think my motherboard has is what is it called? USB Type-C. It has one on the back, but it doesn't have. I don't think it has the pins to put a Type-C connector in. So, oh well, this one just won't work, I guess. It has like a billion USB 3 ports and stuff, but it doesn't have that. So that was like the only thing that I kind of found that was like I wouldn't say like a whoopsie, but like oh yeah, I didn't know that was going to be the case type of thing. So I'm just going to pull these cables out so I get a little bit more slack to work with. I'm going to pull them all through the bottom here, so I guess we'll just do them in some order. Maybe I'll start with the audio stuff. I guess I think I'll work left to right. Okay. So J-Odd, I think that's the front audio connector. So we'll start there. That's the one that's over here. All these things are pretty much labeled, which is, by the way, really, really helpful. For nuts like me who doesn't know what they're doing. And there we go. All right, and next up, any comments? I took where my parents were here a couple weeks ago. Oh yeah. Yeah, the other one that I definitely was thinking about the other day was the first time I ever took apart I had a Dell when I was in university, and I went and I think we actually my then brother-in-law managed to like accidentally reformat my hard drive, and so I ended up getting a new hard drive, and so it was already in the case or whatever, and I remember that I pulled it out and it had been sitting like like I had a cat, like multiple cats, and like it just had never cleaned a dust filter on it. And I opened up the case and there was like a tumbleweed sitting in the middle of it. And I'm definitely thinking to myself, that's probably not what I wanted, but whatever. Okay, I guess I'll do power switch next. So find that one here. Okay. So that's the GFP1 that is all the way on the far side here. So feed this through. Look at that rubber ground. That's so cool. Okay. So running left to right, we have power LED is the top 2 pins. I assume it goes plus minus. I assume correctly. These little pins are terrifying, by the way. Okay, and then we've got power switch for the next 2. Oh, the reset switch too, and of course I want to make sure I'm looking at the same thing. Oh yeah, okay. All right. So then, yeah, there's this reset switch. I don't think oh, here it is. Never mind. Is that it? Carry on. Of course, there's reset switch in this. And that goes where? Right underneath. Okay, I'm just gonna pull a power switch out so I can see this one better. This is funny, by the way. You know, when you're an only child, you spend a lot of time talking to yourself. Yeah, I see what you mean. Rob, with the internal USB to 3.2 connector. So I'm not sure. Might be worth inspecting. It might be in here somewhere with all the other bits, but something worth playing around with later. You spend a lot of time talking to yourself as an only child. So as you're doing that constantly, you never really think about it. And then now that I'm doing this in front of you people, it feels like I'm, oh, look, I'm sending me the page numbers in the manual. Like, what a champ. Page 36. I'm not getting the USB-C thing, but it may be because the way that they set up this manual might be different numbers. Anyway. Okay. I think what else was I do? Oh, audio, USB. Okay. So yeah, so this is the USB 3. And I didn't see that. I don't know if it's maybe it is. Oh wait, no, that's J Corsair 1. That is not correct. Okay, that's pins. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll go through the manual for a sec here, just in case I missed it. I suppose it has an index. That might be too much to ask. Well, it does have it in Russian. Oh, sorry, not USB 3. I keep saying that USB-C. USB-C. So, so that it doesn't have. So that, yeah, that's that weird. I think of it as like the Apple connector. Okay. So on to USB 3, I guess. We'll do that one next. Where are you? Oh, there. Okay. Feed that through. Check that down there. Oh. It's actually these bigger power switches. It's actually like kind of challenging to feed that way. If I go this way. Yeah, feels better. That is scarifying. JUSB 380. Yeah. Yeah, got it. Thanks. Okay, on to USB 2s. Put this right here. Okay. I think that's it for front panel. So that was pretty easy. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, Rob, that was, yeah, I'm glad we're in agreement. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like they have it on the back, but yeah, I guess they probably just only have it in this guy. So I'll just have a, you know, do not use USB-C on the front. Just fine. Here's. Okay, on to power supply. I think that's all the cables that I currently have to install. Yeah. Okay. Power supply. No, okay, no one's complaining. Okay, gigantic power supply of doom. So it's tentacly. I'll give it that. So I think that this shroud apparently just attaches to the front here with some screws and then just kind of slides into place. So Let's say you have it the right way around. So that should be a pretty easy job. Power supply screws. I probably put them here. There we are. Brian, did you pee? Yeah, you don't. It's you did miss the power LED reset. It wasn't. Honestly, the board and the cables are labeled, so it's if I mess it up, which is entirely possible that I could do, and I probably did do. You know, it's probably because I'm distracted because I'm trying to read the chat. Oh yeah, so I'm pretty sure you can connect the USB-C to that 3.2 connector without issue. Yeah, it's funny, Rob, the way that the tip of the USB-C connector works. It's like a totally different kind of. It doesn't have pins. It's like a well, it kind of looks like to be honest, it looks like the end of a like an old USB port or something like that. Like it's that kind of style. So it actually looks like it needs a socket. I just don't see anything that looks like that on this board. So okay. Okay, screwdriver. You can use the adult size screwdriver for these. All right. We're in business. So okay. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Dumb question. But I assume it goes this way. As the writing's there, fan on the bottom, vents out the bottom, right? Like, I'm not being crazy. I just recognize this is the kind of thing that I could do exactly backwards and then feel like a complete asshole later. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you, fan down. See, very helpful. Okay, I'm gonna take this rat's nest and fire it in here. So before I did this, could I have dust filter going? Yes, Rob. Thank you. Before I did this, Russ and Brian were talking to you about modular power supplies. And I have to admit, we're at that stage in the conversation where it was like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, and I had about 4 or 5 viewers at that point. So I was asking questions, but I was also kind of a little bit, just a little bit flummoxed about why it's important. And it turns out it is actually kind of good to get a modular one because then you don't have all these extra fucking cables for it. So, you know, lesson learned. But, you know, it's still good. It's fine. It'll be hidden. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so power supply is now in. Oh, hey, that wasn't too bad. But I guess I have to feed all the cables up right now. Jesus, of course, piece of phone. So I guess we'll start with motherboard. It seems like a reasonable thing to do. Okay, so I got to go back and look at all the different how the power supply connects, because this is definitely one of the parts where I'm like, which one goes where? Where does it go? Oh yeah, the wrong manual. Do CPU power first. Oh, okay. Thanks, Russ. Or Rob, sorry. See, you could like literally tell me anything, right? Like I'm just like, sure. Okay, so let's do that first. So CPU power 1 and CPU power 2 are located at the top of the case. Right there. Okay. So we'll find the corresponding bits and bobs. Okay. Okay, here's CPU power 1. So start there. I think I have to snip this little zip tie on the back here. Pull me one of these cables. There we go. All right. As long as this instance should be tight to the back. Okay. Oh, here. So it's got to run like that. No. Get it in place. Okay. Now to find CPU power 2. That is a 2-pin duder. Oh, I see. Yeah. Then we'll get it. Okay. Sorry, I'm just having a little bit of difficulty finding that exact configuration of cables. Let's see, we've got. That's weird. Maybe I'll explain what's going on, and then maybe somebody can elucidate me. The CPU power 1 was like a 4-pin or like an 8-pin kind of setup, and then it's got CPU power 2 is a 2-pin setup, but I don't see that on my power supply, at least on the cables on my phone. So, huh. I feel like I'm losing my mind here. Huh. Yeah, 4-pin, Brian. Yeah, you got it. That's what I'm talking about. 4-pin. So I've got these like 6-pin plus 2-pin guys. And got a bunch of other stuff. These look like, I think these are a SATA. Uh-oh. This is the one for the ATX board, but I don't think I've got the other for an accessory cable. I'm just going to look at the manual here real quick. I mean, it's not exactly the most robust instruction manual in the history of the world. It says, connect motherboard 20 by 4-pin, okay. And CPU 4x4-pin, or 4+4-pin connectors to the motherboard. 20x4, sorry, not 20 by 4. Connect other connectors, and then that's it. So, I don't know. It doesn't even label the cables. It doesn't tell you what they are. You just have to kind of, I guess, know. Which I don't. Yeah, CPU EPS 4x4-pin times 1. So I might not have the right power supply. How many 6+2 do I have? Brian, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 6x2. Or 6+2. So I don't know if I can half plug it in. That seems, I don't know. Oh, I see. So the clip is down the middle. So I see. Can you plug like basically the to center into one of those, or the? I'll just patiently wait for Brian to explain to me what I need to do next. No, leave the CPU power to empty. Oh, interesting. Okay. It's really for overclocking purposes. Okay, so if I have to get another, so if I ever did overclock, I gotta get another power supply. Okay. All right. Well, then we'll just do that, since there will be no overclocking on this bad boy, probably ever. Okay, next up. See, this is why I did this. Okay, I guess Brian's got question marks. Well, if anybody else got an idea, I mean, I could probably go and exchange it if I have to. It's not a big deal. It's just, yeah. Interesting. Okay. Well, in that case, Rob, yeah, I might I guess I'll keep going, and we'll see if I'm. I guess if I have any power supply issues, I'll know what I did wrong, and we'll go from there. All right, so ATX is next, I guess, for the motherboard. I'm just gonna take this off one at it. So another twist tie of doom. All right, flip it around since I'm sure that this side is really exciting. And I'll wait. And those with the fans are spinning, you should be okay, maybe. Okay. All right. Good. So make sure that one's in all the way. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I guess next up, let's see, what should we do next? Graphics card. Yeah. Graphics card. Key. So, guessing we'll go with this PCI slot since it's there. No one should be watching this. Hey, listen, we can all learn together. If this becomes a teaching tool for other idiots, I'm totally in support. Okay, so I guess we'll do the graphics card next. So again, big shout out to Russ Ward for the loaner graphics card. Very, very helpful. Thank you. That's funny. So I didn't realize that Ellen was a gamer at all. I kind of thought like, oh yeah, like, you know, she's, but no, like, yeah, full on. Okay, Rob is providing me with a degree of confidence I should probably not feel. Okay. So, I guess it goes like schwa. Sorry, I'm just having fun trying to figure out which PCI slots I have to remove. Okay. Let's see. Wonder if that accessory was lost as it was open box. You know, you might be right. I mean, the funny thing is because it's modular or non-modular. Like everything is plugged in, but there must be like a little additional thingy. Yeah. If there's an adapter, I can probably get one of those. That's a good idea, boys. Man, some of these theoretical thumb screws are not really for me. Okay. Fine. Okay. Now we'll plunk this bad boy in. Oh, Boop. Okay. Slightly ominous sound there, so I'm just gonna kind of. I assume that. Oh, there we go. Whew. It's a vaguely scary sound there, but it was just. Sent a pic on Discord. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, I see. Yeah, Rob's sending along proof. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Fine. It's very funny that they have they give you thumb screws for all this stuff, considering that there's no human soul that could possibly get their thumb in a crevice that small. Unless maybe my son could. Maybe I should get him doing this. Teach them while they're young. Come on. There we go. That little boy did not want to thread, but we're in now. Okay. So I guess we got to put power to the graphics card next. Okay. Remove PCI slots. Install graphics card. Install cables from power supply into graphics card. We've got the 4 and the 3. Okay. Like my, it's not a 4 or 3, it's an 8 and a 6, but I'm just doing my room doing here. Okay, so I guess we'll do the underneath. Oh. There we go. And the 3. There we go. Yeah. And a twisty. I don't know if I love that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, don't want to stop the show. Okay, thank you for reaching consensus, chat. I appreciate that. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit wangly, but I guess we'll just go with that. Okay. Okay. Oh, I got the fan cables in already. Got the cables for the front I/O. Okay. Well, I think we ran out of pieces. So I think it's time to try this thing. We'll see if it works. Okay. So if I get up and there's like piss running down my leg, you'll just ignore it, okay? Yeah, start the fire. Yeah. Okay, let's find the power cable. Oh, here we are. There's just like an ominous number of like random cables here, and I'm just occurred to me that my MSI board came with a couple of other cables, but it doesn't look like they're for. So let's see if there was a mysterious 4-pin in there somewhere. Oh, there's some kind of USB-C thing in here though. Oh wait, holla at your boy. Might be in business after all. Hang on. That's a serial ATA. Oh, serial ATA. Okay, they just look like they're like mini SATA, I think. Is that what that's called? I don't know. I got a little excited, but alas, I think it's not. Okay. You know, it's funny, you go through all this stuff and I'm already talking about the hilarious spider plane aesthetics of all this stuff, and now I'm kind of like, man. Oh, put the stickers on. Yeah, you gotta, man. I got the whole thing, all the stickers. I'm gonna label everything to death. I feel like that might be too boring for a live stream, so I'm not gonna make you guys sit through that. But, all right. Here we go. Plug it in. Make sure it's off. Okay. Suppose I should get a monitor plugged into this too. Okay. All right, we're good. Oh, I got a bloop on my phone. Russ is sending an image. He's been collecting cables for me. Thank you, Russ. Okay, here we go. So I just got to I have a dual monitor set up right now going on, so I'm just going to yank the display port out of this one. Good. Okay. I'm just going to take this coffee cup and put it over here, because it would be an extremely common experience to spend your time building a computer and then spill an entire cup of coffee on it. Okay. Bang crash. Ready to get this monitor cable going. Oh, so fucking. All right. Here we go. Okay, so dumb question that I do have. And once we get into BIOS, we can change your RAM frequency. Okay, your 4-pin is usually 6-pin with a breakaway 2, right? That makes sense. Yeah, it's funny. These are like 6-pin, but they're, yeah, like, so I thought like, oh, I could stick another one of those in there, but there's not a ton of room. Okay. So let's see if this thing works. I think everything is plugged in. Oh, yeah, sorry, I do have one dumb question. Mouse and keyboard. I only have USB mouse and keyboard. Is that going to be a problem? Because do they need to have drivers already installed to work? Question. I know I only have wireless, and I'll eventually become a PC Master Race person. Okay. All right. In that case, I will plug it in. Okay. Okay, that was the power supply unit I just turned on, I assume. That worked. Oh, that's an ominous sound. That front case fan, there's something going on. All right, let's just have everyone chill out. Oh, I don't want that. That's like there's something clipping there, eh? Oh, yeah. I saw something on the screen for a second, though. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to pop this front panel off. Yeah, it's definitely here. Yeah, it's rubbing on something there. Hmm. Yeah, it sounds like it's just the, it sounds cool. Your fan speed controller. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm just going to take a look at the manual here for a sec and see if I can find out more about these fans. The top right. Power supply. The top right. Install the IO shield. Install the motherboard assembly. Okay. Top panel. Okay, well, front panel doesn't come off. Doesn't look like anyway. Oh no, it does. Okay. Just got to give it a yoink. All right. Yeah. There we go. Oh, okay. So the little metal bracket in the front here, where you can attach the different rail. It's like a rail system to attach the fans. And one of them was just like a little bit bent in. So just give it a little wiggle. And that seems to have taken care of it. Hey, look at me troubleshooting. Okay, let's try that again. Oh. Oh. Nice and quiet. MSI logo. Reboot and select proper boot device. Or insert boot media into selected boot device and press a key. Okay. Well, that's good. Nothing's on fire. We've got some light, discrete LED action. As discrete as this can be. So cool. So I need to access the BIOS, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to do a little tutorial. Since the action is now going to be on screen here, so I'm going to do a little bit of rejigging so that I can see the screen too. That's like fairly subtle. Like the board has like a little bit of LED, but it's not like crazy. I wouldn't say it's classy. I may be a little strong, but it's close. All right. Okay. Del key once you see the MSI logo. Okay. Well, that's what I will do. Let me just get this away. Back. We can all kind of vaguely see the screen now. So let's try that again. I like how I said del key. Delete. All right, run BIOS. Whoa! This is already just, oh, look at that mouse move. Good. Okay. So, what do I do? I guess it's first thing I got to do is stop talking with a button bias. Yeah. Okay. Look, it's nice. It's blowing like gently. It's like a little bit of like a cool breeze. Okay. RAM frequency first. Okay. So, okay, I literally have no idea what's going on now. This was not in my instruction manual. I got this far and no further. Okay. Cool. Basic system information allows you to configure the basic setting. Okay. Wow. Okay, so RAM frequency first. So I guess this is 3200 as opposed to 2133. We got to change that. I wonder where I change it. Let's see here. So you got LAN option ROM and HDR. I don't want any of that. Okay. I wonder if I have to go to advanced. Oh, standard memory profile. All right, I'll go back to easy mode. Let's see, hard disk, blah, blah, blah. Okay. This must be just so frustrating for you guys. Oh, I love it. Okay. I like how there's just a button called Game Boost. It's just very tempting. Okay. Let's see. System information. I'm looking for some that says extended memory profile. Sorry, boys. Well, there is a help function here. Maybe that is good. Let's see here. There is an overclocking menu, Brian. Yeah, maybe you need to go there. I think it's under advanced. There's this thing called overclocking settings. Okay. So we've got DRAM frequency. Ha ha ha! So that's like 3200. Did it? So that's good. Wow, there's a lot of things in here that I don't know about. Okay, show the options. Oh, you have to show the, do you want to see the options? That's what you're looking for. Sorry, I can turn this like this. Nobody actually sees to look at me. DRAM frequency is what you want. Okay, good, I got it. Okay, so I did it. I made it 3200, which is what this box says it is. Okay. So good. I think I just go back to settings. I just want to see if it saved it. It did. Okay, good. Okay, perfect. Okay. What else do I have to do? Okay. Allow this. This is like way out of my zone. Okay, save, apply settings, and reboot. Okay. Okay. If I go save and exit, settings, save and exit. Save changes and reboot. So all I changed was the RAM frequency. Plug in Windows USB. Ah, very good. As long as I thought there might be more configuration stuff I had to do with motherboard of the BIOS before we got into software installation, which is where I'm much more comfortable. Ooh, gently scratch to reveal product key. Didn't know that Microsoft is doing scratches. That's exciting. I love it. They don't even like give you like an envelope. It's just like a fucking, yeah. Okay, here, make sure your CD-ROM drive is in and change boot order. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Contact this. Oh, what's in here? Oh, here we go. That's good right there. You know what that is? This right here is an Office 2007 Enterprise Edition, and I'm supposed to read the README first. And yes, Rob, this is an actual Windows CD. I thought about going the USB route, but this was a little cheaper, and Russ had the CD-ROM, the external CD-ROM. So I thought, okay, don't know why it's cheaper. Like, can you break? That makes no sense. Okay, so I'm gonna, now that that's in, save configuration and exit. We'll see what happens. I may have to change the BIOS or run order. You're right. Okay, monitor going to sleep. Oh. Oh. No. Ooh, I think we're in business. See, yeah, Russ is the angel on my shoulder when it comes to spending money on stuff, because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just like, solve, and it's good. It's good. Get $30 off. Come on. that that optical disc is significantly louder than my computer right now, which is I'm finding extremely satisfying. Well, I mean, we'll see if this works, but I think I've got a computer. That's pretty cool. Thanks for all your advice and counsel, guys. I really appreciate it. Oh yeah. I have no idea. Like honestly, these 7.2 stuff. Like, I watched a video of a guy. Oh yeah, he will be slower. The only Windows uses CD-ROMs, Robert. So it's like this thing is like it was like amazing to watch Windows boot for the first time. They were like doing like, oh yeah, I'm gonna show you this new case and it's got this M.2, and so it was really similar to the build that I was looking at. And then like started the computer and Windows just went on, and I'd never seen that before. Like I was totally like freaked. But yes. Yes, Robert, you can in fact boot USB, but not for $30 less than I paid. So even though the installation will take longer, I acknowledge that. We're going to do it this way. Assuming that this goes beyond this. This is normal, right? It just does this forever. Oh, there's a little ball showed up. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, language to install. Okay, apparently English United States. Oh, I can put it in a time and currency format in French. Kind of want to do that just to really fuck with me. My keyboard input method, yeah. US, student US. Okay. Okay, activate Windows. Gently scratch away my product key. All right, I think you guys are gonna all just like, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna keep the stream going here now that we're at software, but you never know with me. Brian, I didn't get a terrible unreadable sticker. I got they had like a scratch code on the back of it. And it was real rowdy. Oh, look at this. That's funny. It's like upgrade, install Windows and keep file settings and applications. It's like, well, not gonna do that. Okay, all right. Whoa, there's a bunch of stuff here. Okay. Where do you want to install Windows? It's actually got partitions already set up. I didn't realize it would. Okay. Huh. So it's got yeah, okay, yeah, boys, you can see the partitions here. Okay. Show you this. Don't mind that. Hopefully that is readable for you. But it's of the GPT partition style. This partition is an EFI System partition. Some motherfucker installed this. This is a used M.2, and they just told me that it wasn't. I mean, I'm fine with removing all these partitions and just, yeah, I see what you mean here. So, okay, but check this out. It's like it won't install. It's of the GPT partition style. So do I have to format it? Okay. Yeah, I'm sure it does. Who cares? Okay. Windows can't be installed on drive 0 partition 3. The selected disk is of the GPT partition style. Huh. If you format this, I'm gonna do it again just because I feel like I'm a crazy person. No. See if I refresh. Here we go. Delete all and format. Okay. I'm with you. So do I have to delete all the partitions? It's got a new option here. DPM. Don't do the WinRes tools, okay. System. I got this MSR reserved recovery. Can't delete a CD. Oh. Good. So what if I go, so I'm gonna do this MSR reserve. What do you guys think? Delete. I like how you're having a semantic argument. That's good. Delete. Brian says delete. I delete. Okay. Can't delete this one. It has a weird, okay. And then this one is system, which sounds ominous. Delete all. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Delete. Yeah. Okay, we're down to drive 0 unallocated space. Refresh. New. Apply. Okay. All right, we're in business. There we go. Oh, baby. See, that's why I wanted to do this on stream. Because I didn't like, the fuck? Well, I still am like the fuck, but at least now it's like, you know, thank you for all your help. Okay, Well, I am gonna say goodbye because this has been 2 hours. 2 hours at this, so I really appreciate that. I appreciate all your time today, gang. It was actually super helpful. I hope it was like even 10% entertaining, but even if it wasn't, thanks for being supportive. I really do appreciate it. This has been cool. That was, I'd love to say easier than I expected, but it was exactly what I expected. So that's pretty cool. My desk is a mess. I've got a whole bunch of cables to clean up, so I'm going to do that now and put the case back together. And I'll send along like sexy shots and put them on Discord or something like that. So Build all 9000. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to end the stream now. Thanks a lot, gang. Okay, we'll see ya. Oh, trying to use the mouse. That's intentional.